Hey guys, this is Irie StarCraft, and I'm going to be casting another 2v2 matchup for you tonight, and this one is going to be on Warzone, and it's going to be between the Red Bandit, the Red Zerg, and that's going to be easy since he is red this time, and ProTech is going to be the Blue Zerg. So he apparently thinks this is a noob map because there is such a long rush distance and the expansions are so much easier protected, relatively speaking, with these destructible debris blocking the two side ramps and the one main ramp choke that leads up to the center natural expansion between your two bases. So ProTech and the Red Bandit will be going against none other than Juna, the Teal Zerg, and ClosingTimE, the Purple Protoss. And this is the #1 ranked 2v2 team in the world. They are about, right now, at about 2,770 points. So a lot of points, an extremely highly ranked 2v2 team, obviously, as they are the #1 team, because Juna, excuse me there, Juna, his new name, I think, is Admiral. Now, I'm not 100% sure about this, but I'm pretty sure. Now, Juna changed his name to Admiral, so this game is a few weeks old, and ClosingTimE used to be called MC the Max, I think. Now, maybe somebody who's watching this game who knows better could let me know if that is correct or not, but either way, this game is getting underway, and we're going to be definitely seeing a lot of circling pressure and engagement in the middle. If I have learned anything in these last 50 games or so that I have been casting, there is going to be a lot of zerglings. So the spawning pool for ProTech is about the same time as Juna, but the Red Bandit again opting to go for that fast expand. And the last game I just cast with him, he did the same thing. He went for that fast expand and it did not pan out, because I believe that was Azide and Super Ninja in that game that were able to press them with the Protoss ball. So we'll see. This is a bit different. This is a different map, and it's definitely easier in this map to secure a fast expansion, as that is now getting scouted by ClosingTimE. So we'll see if he opts to apply some early pressure to that expansion or get an expansion of his own, and the same goes for Juna. So now Juna, with his 4 zerglings out now, possibly gonna just be trying to, assuming that with the 2 Zerg play from ProTech and the Red Bandit, assuming there's going to be Zergling pressure from them, which we have not really seen, as ProTech has been spending his Zergling time going after the scouting probes here. And so both teams sort of sitting back. Here we go, ProTech is going to be sending out his Zerglings. I apologize, by the way, if I sound a little stuffed up. All of a sudden I've been sneezing and I'm stuffed up, so hopefully that does not mean I'm getting sick, because that would suck. But either way, I'm casting this game right now, and we're about to see some Zergling engagement. It is a very even in numbers, and it looks like Juna actually getting the better positioning there with the surround, and gonna probably force ProTech to fall back, especially with this extra zealot here supporting from ClosingTimE. But you know how ProTech is. He's gonna continue to reinforce this and try and keep he's going to try and keep Juna and ClosingTimE back on their heels while the Red Bandit gets his expansion fully up and running and starts to catch up and push ahead, because you saw ClosingTimE is going for a fast expansion of his own, relatively speaking, for a Protoss player, and going to be getting 3 additional gateways here. So definitely that's a total of 4 gateways, and that is what they like to call a 4-gate. So a bit late on the 4-gate, because obviously he was going for this expansion, but ProTech does scout this with his Zergling, and it's going to just annoy ClosingTimE now. But Juna, though, with his speed being finished as well, is going to be able to force these Zerglings back from ProTech. So ProTech biding his time right now. It looks like the Red Bandit is going to be getting out a lot of his own Zerglings to try and reinforce that. His speed is just now finishing. So Juna maybe getting a little bit of... now we do see that the Red Bandit is going to be attacking these destructible debris here, and so ClosingTimE is going to be forced to put a Stalker back there to deal with that. Meanwhile, Juna, ProTech, and the Red Bandit are going to be pressing the main while he has closing time scrambling, and there is a baneling, a couple of banelings out here for Juna that could make a huge difference. As you see ProTech microing away from that baneling there, this baneling trying to get into that blue ball of Zerglings, but he's not going to be able to, as now the Red Bandit and ProTech have, oh no, because ProTech is trying to get a surround here on all of these Stalkers, and it looks like this may be a fairly even battle here. The Zerglings were able to kill one Stalker there, another Stalker, and now Juna is going to help clean that up, but no, the Red Bandit now with that expansion definitely saturated at a much higher clip. He is able to pump out a ton of Zerglings at a time, and now ProTech is going to send his lings down to the natural, which it looks like is going to be in huge trouble. And meanwhile, the Red Bandit has forced these Stalkers into a corner, is going to leave just a layer of Zerglings to help finish that off, though Juna does have some Zerglings in support to try and help out that Stalker, though. Right now, Juna and ClosingTimE are in a ton of trouble because there are so many Zerglings on the map. Look at all the Zerglings. Mass ling death right now. And I don't know if Juna can come back with that. Trying to use these banelings the best they can, but they are so slow. The banelings can't even catch up to this giant ball of Zerglings right now. Juna desperately trying to provide some cover for the Stalkers in the back from ClosingTimE, but it doesn't look like that's going to be enough, because ProTech is going to be able to squeeze out of there with his remaining Zerglings and now go flying right into Juna's base, because I did not even realize that the Red Bandit had completely annihilated the mineral line of Juna. So a very intense game right there, a lot of action. I could not keep up with everything. I apologize for that, but I'm doing my best here. So thank you. This game was sent to me by ProTech, so thank you, ProTech. This is Irie StarCraft, and peace out.